Hi everyone. I'm just going to wait for a minute before it appears. Hi everyone. So we moved to the Aquarius Lagna. We are doing the transit of Saturn in Sagittarius for Aquarius Lagna. For you, Saturn is in the 11th house and it is the lord of your 12th house and your first house. So this is tapasya, to build a community that is based on spiritual principles and one that has a very strong identity. This is, I am so happy to share my beloved Krishna story in this. Now, Krishna, when he was born, he was the darling of Vrindavan. He was the darling of his whole community. All the mothers, all the young girls, all the cowherds, of the cows, of the animals, of the mountains. He was just the beloved of his community. And, there is Ras all around. He has created that community. But for, when the Leela starts, he has to fulfill. In fact, even in that beloved community, he is already a hero. He acquires great fame, which is an 11th house thing. You're not only beloved, but you're also very famous. He beats so many demons even when he was a young child, the Kalya, the Putanaka. So he's already a hero. He's not only beloved, he is a hero. He is worshipped, he is loved. But when the Leela starts, when the crisis starts, he has to go to Mathura to defeat his mama, Kamsa, as the prophecy foretold. And then he starts, along with his clan, he starts ruling Mathura. Now, 12th house means there is some kind of loss. There will be some kind of loss. Now, for him, it was that Jarasandha kept attacking Mathura. And every time Krishna would fight back. And Krishna would win. But Jarasandha had such a huge army that he could regather troops and attack Krishna again. So this kept on winning. And Krishna made a decision that might seem very unusual to us, because he thought of not himself, he thought of his community. He's like, that even though I'm winning, this community is constantly going through war. So why not go somewhere else? So even at the cost of earning this title of Ranchhod Das, because he left the run, he left the battle, and he moved to Dwarka, he still accepted it because it is right for his community. So they all moved to Dwarka, they all migrated to Dwarka and built a very prosperous community there. So in 11th, your 11th house is really the place where you're beloved and you're loved and you get your fame and you're popular, you're Mr. Popular or Miss Popular. But then there's a crisis and you might have to reinvent yourself. You might have to move away from that and start over again. So now even once they moved to Dwarka, the Yadu race had a very distinct identity. They were extremely prosperous. They were known to be extremely great charioteers. Their Narayani Sena was very famous. So they got a very strong personality, and they were identified as a very strong brand, if I may say. So this is what Saturn in 11th means for you, and this is the sapasya you're going to have to do. Create a community create a commune, create one which is based on spiritual principles, and you will literally flourish. The entire community flourishes. Your flourishing and the community flourishing is the same. You become your community. So the tarot card I got for this is Bhishma, looking over all his step great grandchildren. Now Bhishma, there was this period where Bhishma renounced the throne. His father passed away, right? Shantanu passed away, and then he had two stepbrothers who were either very sickly, or in fact one of his stepbrother's name was Vichitra Veer or something, and so it says Vichitra in there. So and then they give birth to children. One is blind, one has a curse on him and he's dead, and one of them is a maid's son, so he cannot become the throne. So finally he's looking at his great grandchildren, he's looking at Pandavas and Kauravas, and they seem to be quite heroic compared to what has come before. So he feels that Hastinapur is now in safe hands. You get that temporary respite. You feel that, okay, now we have moved to a better place. So here movement is very necessary. If you get an opportunity, if there is some crisis and you need to reinvent yourself, if you need to move, in his case it was a movement across the generations, but if you need to physically move, if you need to move in your mind, if you need to change your mental perception, do that. Do what is right for the whole community, and that is your tapasya. So thank you very much.